AFTV Dexter, at the start of the game, I noted that you had it down, your prediction, as a 1-0 win to Arsenal. So that means that you was looking at a win, but you thought it would definitely be a tight game. But it wasn't, was it? I mean, total domination by Arsenal. A little bit of a rally in the second half by Fulham when they were 3-0 down. But really, Arsenal's comfortable winners today.
One of the easiest games of the season. Do you know what? I predicted it to be 1-0 because Fulham have actually been really good this season. And, you know, obviously we've been leaking goals and I just wasn't 100% sure about our defending. The most important thing for me today was the clean sheet though. So as long as we got a clean sheet, I knew that we was going to score, but I didn't feel like we was going to, you know, be 3-0 up in the first half. So I was a little bit cautious, if anything. But Fulham were terrible, to be honest with you. Like, they didn't really defend well. Obviously, they had, like, important players missing, but they didn't really offer anything. Like you said,
It looked like they got stunned.
Yeah, they were, like, Arsenal, to be honest with you, I have to credit Arteta because I feel like after the last game, he was probably so vexed with them, like, after the last game, even though it was only a draw. But I feel like he wanted to make a proper statement and they came out and they made a statement. Like, the football today was crazy. And then to top it off, we've got players like Jesus coming back and, you know, just like some quality goals. Trossard was, you know what, I have to say, I have to look down the camera like Trossard. I was not familiar with your game. I knew that he was like a quality player, but to do what he did today in the first half, 3 assists, quality, man. Quality.
Absolute quality. He sort of seems to be like one of those players that everybody's always rated. Everyone's always sort of said, Trossard is decent. And that's unfortunately one of the things that happens to you when you're playing at a team like what's deemed as some of the smaller clubs. Because he's probably been doing that for a long time because he scored goals against us. He scored hat-tricks at Liverpool. He's a quality player. He's an international player of Belgium. But because he's always been under the radar at Brighton, but now he's got the stage at Arsenal, he is showing what he can do, isn't he?
This is the thing when you buy players, especially from like, you know, mid-table teams or, you know, even teams that are lower down in the league, you're always never sure if they're going to come to a team like Arsenal or any top team and be able to do the business. So it wasn't that I didn't think that he was a good player, but it's can you make the step up? And can you come and, you know, play for a team that is top of the league? You know, we will never actually know how good Mudryk is if he had come to Arsenal. Do you get what I'm saying? Because he could have come to Arsenal, been playing in a different system, been playing under a team that's super confident with a manager that's thriving, and we don't know what we would have seen. Do you get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we ended up getting Trossard and he is a quality player. He's clearly fitted into the system. He's the right player that we needed. So it's working out.
And the squad's starting to look a bit better as well. Gabriel Jesus back. Great to see him on the pitch. And he looked sharp when he came in, didn't he? Yeah. Nearly scored.
Yeah, he should have scored. He should have scored. I was a bit cautious about bringing Jesus in. So not that we rushed him, but we've seen, you know, with, you know, Smith Rowe and even Partey in the past and different players that, like, if you rush them back too quickly, and we know that Jesus is an eager player. We know that Jesus wanted to be on that. If he could have had it his way, he probably would have been on the pitch like a few weeks ago. But I was wary about rushing him back, but he came today and he looked quality. He looked like he'd not really been away, to be honest with you. I think that he should have scored, but there was some nice touches. You know, the play today, you can tell that we've just been missing that little bit of stardust that he's got. And I think, you know, Trossard's a quality player and we've got an incredible front three. The great thing is now that we've got options. So, you know, that's what Arteta to deal with. But we've got our main guy back in the number 9 and, you know, hopefully that pushes us on to the end of the season.
Can we do it?
Of course we can do it. Of course we can do it. You know, the most important thing for us now is just focus on our games. Don't worry about what City are doing. I'm not going to lie. Last night, I was so vexed when they scored because I was just thinking, oh, Palace, man, like, these are held on 10 more minutes. But if we do our job, we're in the driving seat. If we do our job, then we will be able to do it. So just focus on what we're doing. Make sure that the players are on it every week because I don't want to see little lapses in concentration, and that's my only worry with this team. Even at the start of the second half today, that like right at the beginning of the second half, at the same, you know, similar to what happened last week, just a quick lapse in concentration, and we can't do that against the bigger teams. Even though, you know, the Premier League, anything can happen. We saw what happened with Liverpool yesterday, but do that against Liverpool and it will be problems. So just concentrate, guys, and I think that we'll be able to do it.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.